Today I want to show you how some headlines can mislead you, not by using fake numbers but by using real statistics in deceptive ways. News outlets aren't just trying to inform us, they're businesses. That means they often prioritize drama, fear, and attention over accuracy. Let's take a look at how that plays out. This article by The Guardian claims fully vaccinated people account for only 1.2% of England's COVID-19 deaths. That sounds like strong proof the vaccine works, but the way the numbers are used here hides the key context. They say between January 2nd and July 2nd, out of 51,281 COVID-19 deaths, only 640 of them were fully vaccinated people. First off, the term fully vaccinated leads to there being less quote-unquote vaccinated people since they create a group of their own for people with one dose. In addition, the sample includes months that most everyone was unvaccinated due to lack of certainty on its viability and the time between your first and second dose having to be a month at the time. In addition, the article makes statements that being fully vaccinated is 94% more effective when fighting the virus, and that being vaccinated is by far the better option. Here's the problem. The time period they picked is extremely biased. The vast majority of deaths happened early on before most people had the chance to get fully vaccinated. In fact, 96% of those deaths occurred between January and March. So of course, more unvaccinated people would die. And in turn, the group of vaccinated people would look tiny, or at least the deaths of them. This chart shows the deaths by vaccination status. It supports the 1.2% claim, but it hides the timeline. It groups people together without showing how vaccination rates changed during the time, or includes what happened. This next graph fixes the issue. I chose a bar graph for it, and it shows deaths per 100,000 people broken down by vaccination status. When you look at it this way, is the exact opposite of their statement. Per 100,000 people that for each group, 32 unvaccinated people died, 40 partially vaccinated people died, aka one dose, and 47 fully vaccinated people died. So do vaccines work? In this situation, I think not, but this article uses selective framing to make them look more effective. By showing totals over skewed time periods instead of properly adjusting the death rates, it's really just used to push their agenda. All the data came from public sources, but the way that was presented in the news was designed to persuade, not inform. And that's the real takeaway. Even accurate stats can manipulate if they're framed the wrong way. If you want to see more, I have a report down below, and you can check it out to see all of the stats and calculations I use behind this.